And good afternoon. Welcome to another Super Secret Project sketch. This is Eric Whalen from Super Secret Project X. 3 times in a row. Got it right. And today, I will be having myself a cold one, because it is warm. And drawing myself one of the most repellent characters I could have picked. I could pick worse, but not by much. Scrappy Doo. I felt a masochistic need to study this little bugger. Even as a child, I hated this character. So let's do that thing.
I think I'm one of the few people in the world who actually liked that character when I was younger.
Well, it's why I picked it, because I thought, you know, as long as I was going to be drawing something, we should have something to talk about. And I am more than willing to admit that to the idea that someone likes this character. When I was a kid, I couldn't. I couldn't handle him. I think when I was really young, I liked him, but then like this creeping feeling came in, like, why is he here? And then I started noticing, even as a child, that concept of, like, you know, when we need to save a show, bring in a new character kind of a thing.
Yeah, he was the cousin Oliver of the show. And that was, to me, the way people look at him is the way I look at the annoying little kid from Mr. T's, who wanted to be
the gymnast cartoon with Mr. T.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, I know the one you're talking about.
The little kid who always stood in
the little
end.
freckled redhead.
Yeah, who
Yep.
alwast mimicked Mr. T. I couldn't stand.
I hated
that.
him.
Yeah, I just did not like that character because he was just annoying.
He was a bit much, yeah.
And so I've seen how people look at Scrappy as the way I look at him, but I'm just like, that's perfectly fine. I think I liked his character because he was this little runt who just kind of.
He was kind of scrappy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. You want me on the show or not? I was kidding.
Well, yes.
That was a bit of a pause. All right.
You gave me a reason to think about that for a second. I went, wait. Yes. Yes, I do. But you were saying?
I don't know.
Here at Super Secret Project X, we are professionals. Do not try this at home. You were saying?
That's a lost momentum there.
Sorry.
It's been a bit of a night day. Anyway, I'll try to remember at some point. Oh yeah, I was saying how I liked him because he was just this little runt who just wanted to be tough and prove his worth to the world, and he kind of got memed out and made a joke as the times went by, which honestly those were really funny. I had no problem with the direction they took him in because I thought it was
Mystery
hilarious.
Inc. was hilarious when they made the one reference to him as being that horrible thing that will always be forgotten. We will never speak of that again. That's
well, let's see, between Mystery Inc., of course, Harvey Birdman.
I forgot, what did they do with him?
Crap, what was his hawk's name? I always blank on the name, but occasionally he would.
Avenger.
Yes, Avenger would always come down and like snatch him up when he would appear just out of the show and out of nowhere. Or at times he would just drop his lifeless carcass in the middle of the floor and everyone just and laugh. And I think it was one where he was actually like picking at him like a buzzard. Even with even with some of the old school Boomerang bumpers, the Cartoon Network Boomerang channel, which screw you Comcast for not having that over here in our area. They would do bumpers and they would make fun of Scrappy during the bumpers and stuff, and they were pretty hilarious. And he was just always just this little. They lock him in closets or throw him downstairs, and it was kind of messed up, but yeah. Who's the voice actor for? I know I knew the voice actor for him. I have to look it up, which unfortunately I can't do right now because my tablet's in charge up time.
Is my tablet's just out of reach?
No, it's being charged. I didn't put it on the charger last night, so. Ugh. I need some energy. So, okay, I gave my part. What's your part?
I think that's kind of I mean, like, I like the idea of the tiny little furious, you know, munchkin. I mean, it's funny. It's kind of, you know, I get it. He's like a little Napoleon Bonaparte kind of thing. But I just felt they could have used him better. And even as a kid, I was kind of like, oh, him again. Like, I remember initially really liking him, but then for some reason I remember it just didn't take long for me to just not care anymore. Like, I was just going like, just give me Scooby, you know, or Shaggy, or Daphne. Always give me lots of Daphne.
Weirdo.
Oh,
I'm teasing.
yeah, better than yesterday with Penny. At least with these, you know, this age that I'm at now, I can go like, yeah, I had a thing for Daphne. Nobody thinks anything about it. Yeah, I had a thing for Penny Gadget, and everyone just kind of does the, you know, that kind of a look, and like, you don't even, you know, I was a kid, you know. But with Daphne, you're like, everyone's like, yeah, okay.
Well, to be fair, even then it's still a little weird because they were all like, they were underage. They were all under 18.
Well, the way I look at it is they had to have been 18 because they were clearly just driving around the country completely unchaperoned. So I always sort of rewrote that in my head to go like.
Well, I guess it depends on which iteration because
That's true.
because they in the original one they were called the Mystery Solving Teens. In Mystery Inc. they were in high school because they actually showed them in school.
And there's 18-year-olds in high school.
Oh yeah, there are.
I mean, they're like freshly 18, but.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have a hard time saying all of them were were 18 at the exact same time. And
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna argue that. But you end up going like, I don't look at cartoon characters, you know, for exact specifics. I look at them because they sort of represent stuff in different kinds of archetypes and blah 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 without sounding too brainy.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, you end up going like, oh no, it's the original Daphne was kind of fun. She was nowhere near as good as the Mystery Inc. version, not even close. But
Well, she was the titillating character.
she was.
And that's all they actually kind of made her. All right, pop quiz. Do you remember her? What was her nickname?
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. You're going to say it and I'm going to feel stupid. I am blanking right now. What is it?
Danger prone.
Danger prone Daphne. That's right. That's right. I was going like, it's something with her completely boning the situation repeatedly.
That was the fanfics.
That was, no.
I've seen those fanfics. I've cleared my cache in those fanfics.
I made puppet shows of those fanfics.
Thank you, Mabel and her creepy crush. The puppet show dude.
Oh, yeah. All right, I think I'm going to make him slightly more furious.
Puppy power. You little.
You little jerk.
I hate you. You know what? I'm gonna punch you in the stomach.
Yeah. There we go. I'm gonna infuriate him a little bit more. Make him like a not total psycho.
Well,
Yeah, we save those categories for the JoJo's villains.
well, didn't he? Because a Mystery Inc. No, shoot, what was it?
There was something
Yeah.
where he came back and he was ticked off,
Yeah,
wasn't
it was
he?
one of the.
What was it?
It was one of the movies, the mini movies, where he was the
Yeah.
actual bad guy. He was the silent antagonist. You didn't know it was him until.
Oh, that's right. Which one was that?
Was that Mystery Inc?
No, that wasn't
no.
Mystery Inc. That was you're right. It was like one of the little like
Yeah.
mini movies.
Oh, let me find something to look it up on. I'll grab my charging pad because I don't want to come behind you because I'm not presentable.
Yeah. I'm not presentable. Oh, look. I guess I am kind of comparatively presentable.
Yes, compared to me, yes, you are presentable.
I do like the Jaws shorts, though.
Hey, rock 'em if you got 'em.
Yeah.
Alright, Wikipedia, do your little magic here. Oh, okay, I thought it was Don Messick, who was also the voice of Scooby, did it from 1980 and on. The original Scrappy was Lenny Weinrib. Let's see what else did he do real quick. He was in HR Puffin Stuff, which is probably behind a lot of these people's times, but he played the original Grimace in the McDonald's commercials.
Nice.
He was the Inch High Private Eye. And
Oh, was he?
and original Prince Lotor.
So that guy basically had just a very. He didn't get pigeonholed. I'll put him that way. I'll put it that way.
Oh, he was the one guy, the Time for Timer. I love that dude.
Time for timer?
On the ABC the little bumpers that they would have, like the little 3-minute breaks they have in between commercials. There's this little yellow brown dude with long skinny legs. His name was Timer. And it was this little breaks called Time for Timer. My favorite one was Hanker for a Hunk of Cheese.
Oh, okay.
That
Now
guy.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it had a voice
Yeah, it had a voice.
or a
name. Yeah, it's Time for Timer.
It's the afternoon. This old man needs a nap.
You've been sitting in warm air for like almost how long?
Yeah. Yeah. Well. Initially, it was feeling real good. I think it sapped me a little bit.
Oh yeah. All right, let me see. Let's see where he was a. All right, reading a little bit here.
You see, yeah, I hit the face roughed out at about the 20-minute mark. I think I'll try to quickly fill the body in. He's simple enough.
Oh, no wonder Scooby-Doo was pushing for so much, or I should say Cartoon Network was pushing so much Scooby-Doo stuff because they got the rights to it in 1995. So that's why we're constantly seeing all the new movies because they want to retain the rights to them as much as possible.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't have to be completely revolutionary with Scooby-Doo. I mean, little kids do watch it. I mean, my favorite versions were not the so much for little kids versions, but
That was it. The first Scooby-Doo film, the live-action film.
oh, the
Yeah.
okay,
We actually
all
saw
right,
that
man.
one in
I
theater.
saw that. Like I was about to say, I barely remember that one.
Yeah, he wanted revenge on Mystery Inc. for abandoning him.
Now, we're talking the live action or the animated?
Live action.
Okay, yeah, I barely remember that.
And while in a bar reminiscing, Velma tells another patron that the gang kicked Scrappy out of their ranks because he peed on Daphne and demanded to be the new leader. Velma also claims that Scrappy was not really a puppy, but rather had a glandular disorder. In the course of the film, it's revealed that he is
I forgot that. That's funny.
that he is seeking to summon a demon army that he can use to rule the world, with the ritual requiring him to absorb a purely good soul to unleash the full power of his army. With Scrappy selected Scooby as the final sacrifice. However, his ego causes him to call in the rest of the Mystery Inc. crew to witness his triumph, despite them having gone their separate ways 2 years ago. With the gang finally rallying to defeat Scrappy's plan and save Scooby by disrupting the ritual. At the conclusion of the film, Velma says that Scrappy's full name is Scrappy Cornelius Dude. Apparently, he was not the villain in an early draft of the movie, which originally the villain was supposed to be Don Knotts. Which
might have actually been better.
Actually, was Don Knotts the first guy in there? And that was the Scooby Doo meets the famous.
It
Wasn't
might
Don
have
Knotts
been
the first one?
It might have been. I do not honestly recall, but that's entirely possible.
Let's see, original ideas for other villains, including the Old Man Smithers, the villain from the beginning of the film.
Sure.
Let's see, choosing the villain of the movie was problematic. Was a problematic part of the production, as the makers didn't feel comfortable simply giving the role to an anonymous monster, and that the ending
that
was
would have
in
been
bits
lame.
and pieces. Yeah, and the confinements forced them to be creative. The ultimate decision to have the villain be Scrappy was embraced by the writer of the script, James Gunn.
Of course.
The screenwriter for the first 2002 feature film, who has stated numerous times that he loathes the character. There is a Scrappy because he exists in the cartoon, so we have to acknowledge him, he said in an interview shortly prior to the release of Scooby-Doo. He also said on Scrappy, "I hate Scrappy's guts. We all hate Scrappy's guts. Our whole goal was to destroy Scrappy forever." And despite previously stating that he felt that kids didn't care, he did later note with some dismay on 2 separate occasions that kids reacted poorly to the development, admitting he didn't understand how popular it was with 5 and 6-year-olds. "I still think it was funny that Scrappy was the villain," Gunn explained in an interview. But there are kids out there who are really upset.
Yeah, you have to keep the kids in mind. If kids, because as I said, like when I was very young, I remembered liking him, and that just, for whatever reason, just grew to just not like the character.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, clearly there's kids who dig Scrappy. I still like sort of the visual of a little angry puppy trying to box you. I mean, it's funny, you know. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts. It's a funny image.
They're marking all his approaches and stuff in modern, and says an evening with the Scooby-Doo gang, a bonus feature on the Aloha Scooby-Doo DVD. Fred mentions a 6th member of the gang, to the gang's shock and dismay. Shaggy mentions that they were not supposed to talk about Scrappy. Freddy was talking about the Mystery Machine.
Awesome.
And then, of course, with Mystery Inc., the episode The Siren Song, Fred and Daphne come across a statue of Scrappy in the Crystal Cove
Yep,
Museum.
that was my favorite one.
Among the
I
statues,
laughed so hard.
Daphne remarks she's never seen his statue before. Fred pulls her away and reminds her that they all promised to never speak of him again. Once again, a reference to his unpopularity, along with the fact that he had not appeared on any Scooby-Doo cartoons or films in the last decades as a consequence of it. That's funny. Apparently, the Scooby-Doo and the Curse of the 13th Ghost came out this year already.
Oh.
Yeah, so we have to look for that. Well, since we don't have Cartoon Network. Yeah.
I remember hearing about that. What
I told you about that.
Yeah. So what has
was
happened with that?
It's out. It's came on Cartoon Network.
Now is that a redo? I'm trying to remember.
No, it's an actual conclusion to the original.
That's what I'm saying. It was sort of like, a redo is the wrong word. A reapproach, because I don't recall them ever finishing it.
Let's see. plot is a prologue set before the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo depicts a young Vincent Van Ghoul and his partner
I love
Mortimer
Vincent Van Gogh.
hunting down and successfully sealing the final ghost into the chest of demons. Mortimer, however, is attacked and seemingly killed by minion ghosts as a tearful Vincent makes his escape.
Awesome.
Scooby-Doo would eventually accidentally reopen the chest, but would catch all but one with the help of his friends Daphne and Shaggy. The final ghost, still at large, seeks to release its counterparts and take control of the planet. And then, present day, at the old-timey toys, Mystery Inc. is forced to retire from solving mysteries after catching a teenager-fearing Farmer Morgan, and largely due to the ungrateful sheriff telling them that they could be arrested for criminal negligence. In
Nice.
addition, old-timey toys owner Mrs. Malvo was handcuffed outside for trying to stop a deal with Farmer Morgan. The following day, they hold a garage sale and sell items from their old mysteries, even the mystery machine, leaving Fred depressed. They then discover the crystal ball that Daphne, Shaggy, and Scooby used to contact Van Ghoul during their ghost recapturing adventures. At that moment, their old friend Van Ghoul contacts the gang about the final ghost. Daphne fills Fred in and a skeptical Velma in, and unveils the red van dubbed the Mystery Machine, Misstery, and the gang start on their journey to meet Van Ghoul. So that's that part. It tells about the rest of it, so I'm not going to read it because we actually want to see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's let's see when it works out. I'll have to look it up. Apparently, they're also doing a return to Zombie Island. That was another good one too.
That was good because it was the first time we ever saw anything with Scooby-Doo where the creatures were real.
Yeah, they were an actual.
and the time that Freddy pulls, he was like, they're just masks, and he pulls the zombie's head off. I laughed so hard. I was like, thank you. It's about time somebody, you did that, because that's why the old show, and I liked the old show, but I got tired because you always knew it was just some dude or something, and it was like, even as a kid, you're like, man, I love this, but, trick us or something. I think that's why I got into the 13 Ghosts.
And Mystery Inc. for that matter.
Well, but when I was a kid, when I got into 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, but they never finished it. So I was like, as a kid, I was like, I don't get my 13 Ghosts. I was a little hurt, I was like.
But yeah, that's they're doing that. That's coming out digitally in September and then on DVD in October. So I'm pretty sure we'll find some way of being able to watch it. But let's see, Scooby-Doo, 13 Ghosts.
Yeah, it's funny, like they do, like, Scooby-Doo meets Kiss and blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. And there's moments where I've seen clips of them, and I'm like, those are kind of fun. But they always kind of felt like missed opportunities, like they could have pushed them a little harder. Mm-hmm. Even though there's moments in it where you're like, this is like crazy pants kind of stuff. Some of it was like the whole bit with meets Kiss was the Kiss was like extraterrestrial wizards or something. It was really nutty. It was really, I was like, what?
I gotta say, the WWE one that they did with John Cena, that one was hilarious.
I caught bits of that when I was laughing at that one too.
Oh man, the part where they're in the cave and they're doing like this really kind of almost like really kind of cool artistic as they're running through this cave and this monster's chasing them.
Sure.
It was actually kind of neat the way they did it, and I can't describe it because it was so visually kind of cool in a sense. And then there's this part where they're actually in the cavern. They have to figure out how to get out. And the cavern, like there's an underground river, and it burst and it's flooding the area.
Sure.
So they have to figure out how to get out. Meanwhile, John Cena is knocked out underneath they're trying to figure out how to get this giant man out of this cavern without themselves drowning.
That's funny.
And I can't remember exactly how, but the cavern breaks, and they're all the water pushes them out, and they're all flying out in this water, and it's like this great slow motion bit where Scooby and Shaggy are surfing on the back of an unconscious John Cena.
That's good stuff.
And it's just, and he's like, his mouth is all open, and they have to make him so the kids know that he's not dead. So they make him snoring. But it's just this.
Besides, actually snoring is funnier
Yeah,
anyway.
but it's
So
just this great, just like almost surreal moment of this slow motion of them on the back of John Cena, float like surfing on this underwater like wave.
Yes.
It's so weird.
that's funny.
All right, Curse of the 13th Ghost came out on DVD already, and hopefully we can actually get a chance to see it at some point. So yeah, it's available.
Nice.
Just gotta find it and watch it.
And there it is.
It's
I'm
looking
missing
really
my
fun.
electrical eraser.
That's looking really fun.
It's getting there. Yeah, I got his head basically laid out at minute 20, and I don't normally do full body.
Right.
But I was going like, you know what? This is an easy enough pose to do. I don't think I've done a full body since Mabel Pines, so.
And his leg is a little,
Jacked.
yeah. Probably his right leg, or left leg on the paper, but.
Well, it's also kind of jacked in the original image, so I'm trying to kind of keep with the wackiness of what's occurring in the original image.
Understandable.
Yeah, because
But it does look good though.
I for some reason want to put them in tidy whities. I don't even know why. I just think it would be funny.
Because the absurdity of
Because the
of
absurdity
Scrappy.
of you know, stole Velma's tidy whities, and you know.
Hey.
But come on, tidy whities on a chick are awesome. A little funky, but awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty fun.
See, so there's no hay there. We know that Velma has alternate interests. We all knew that. They confirmed it in Mystery Inc., but
Find a way of trying to figure out why would that be the interest of tiny whiteys, but on the same note, it's Velma. Who knows?
you could tell from the extreme amount of repression the character had in the original version, there was something bubbling underneath the surface. Something weird.
Wait, what?
Something very weird.
What did she have in the original version?
Okay, so maybe I'm reading things in. Maybe that's just me. You know, like I'm crazy. Really? Oh,
Let's see, hit the bottom.
yes, I actually did. I was like, wait, something's wrong.
Your pins was just like, you're full of crap.
Yeah, you wouldn't be the only thing saying that. It's, I wake up in the morning and I look right in the mirror and I'm like, dude, you're full of crap.
There's that positive affirmation. Jeez. Ouch. Dang, honey.
Dude, you're full of crap.
It's horrible.
Oh, it's funny. Is that positive affirmation? Appears to be a puppy. He's furious and wants to fight me. I think he uses a fisticuffs. There's something very wrong with this world. Fight you!
Let me out.
I just feel there needs to be more. Like he's furious, he's kind of angry.
Give him a snarl. Show him some teeth.
Ooh. Ooh.
Where's his little tail? A scar.
Yeah.
You done messed up. You done the do.
You done messed up. You done the do. What does that mean? It don't matter.
You best run.
You best run. You got Scrappy's dander up. Yeah, it's something. I just need something. Wait. There we go. One singular, angry little tooth. That adds. I like that.
Where's the old man tooth? Should be a fang.
You done the do.
That's funny.
All right, wait. All right, I am. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm gonna do it.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do it. I talked about it. I'm doing it. Do me a favor real quick, and could you pull up a picture of some tidy whities? I forget how the foldy bits on the front go.
I should just go like around, like a little.
Yeah, I know, but I just like to see it, because right now I'm in the middle of making a furious fist-fighting puppy, and I can't quite fully recall how all the tidy whitey details go.
It's gonna blank out on you in about 2 minutes. Just
No,
let me
that's
know.
fine. That's fine. And I definitely do not wish to include. Wow, that one image. That's just. That's really a something going on there. Right.
I just typed in tidy whities. I'm not responsible for anything after that.
Oh no. I know. Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome.
All right.
That's a whole lot. I didn't need to see that.
I know exactly right. I was like, thank you. No.
Did you give him a bulge?
Gave him the old scrap package. It's warm and I'm feeling stupid. The old scrap package there. It's
Give the little D. The Scrappy D.
get a little bit of that scrapper D. Why would you do that?
Why
You are a horrible person.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Why wouldn't you do that?
Needs to have a crappy waistband. Make it kind of torn.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking something like that. Yeah.
Write his name on it.
Oh, Scrappy, you fill us all full of dread and disappointment. Put some holes in it. There we go. Put him out. Oh, excuse me. Got some of that San Pellegrino in me. Oh man.
I'm curious, we're not going to get in trouble by those people by like saying them on our stream.
What do you mean? I have a mature rating.
No, I mean San Pellegrino. Because would that be considered product placement?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
If they have a problem with a man drinking their product while drawing a violent puppy in filthy tidy whities, oh, they might have a problem. Look, I put it this way: we have virtually no viewers, so I'm just saying, not. I'm not worried about it.
Fair enough.
That works. I think that's the thing. We did the do. But did the do. And I took this, which is all right. Got some shavings on there, and I channeled what I feel is the spirit of the real Scrappy do. I channeled him. Is that the right word? I don't think that's the right word. I did the thing. Right. So we will catch you guys next week. And boom, boom, bella boom. All right. Y'all have yourselves a good one. We will catch you later. Bye.